Base coat application. Applying your base coat and color chips. What you need: base coat, parts A and B, 3/8 inch nap roller, threaded broom handle, paintbrush, painter's tape, spike shoes, color chips, latex protective gloves, and paint stick or jiffy mixer. Norclad WB is a 2-component water-based epoxy coating. It is low odor, eco-friendly, non-flammable, and has excellent adhesion with a long-lasting finish. This high-gloss epoxy color coat is formulated for excellent hide, as well as abrasion resistance. To begin, slowly add base coat part B to base coat part A. After the two parts are combined, mix well with slow-speed mixing equipment such as a jiffy mixer or paint stick until the material is thoroughly mixed and streak-free. Be sure to also scrape the sides of the can to ensure thorough blending. Mixed material is usable for only the allotted pot life. After the material is thoroughly mixed, use a brush or small roller to cut in along the walls, expansion joints, and hard-to-reach areas. Prior to painting, you also have the option to tape off sections along your baseboards so you won't get epoxy on unwanted areas. After you are finished cutting in, apply the base coat from the container in thin ribbons onto the concrete in small sections at a time. Start painting in the corner furthest away from the exit of the room. Use a clean 3/8 inch nap roller to roll the material out onto the floor surface. New rollers must be free of loose fibers and can be removed by holding a strip of duct tape and rolling the roller up and down until all loose fibers are removed. After painting approximately 6 feet from the starting point, you should begin to apply the color chips. If you purchase multiple colors of chips, they should be mixed together in a separate container prior to beginning the application. The chips are applied by tossing them upward towards the ceiling, allowing them to float down into the wet base coat. We recommend very small pinches of chips at a time in a feed the chickens type broadcast to ensure excessive amounts aren't placed on the wet epoxy at one time. This also allows the chips to float down, spread out, and disperse in a uniform coverage. We also suggest using spike shoes during the color chip broadcasting. This allows you to walk over the wet epoxy without disturbing it. Spike shoes provide you with the ability to fill in any missed or bare areas so you have a uniform coverage. Continue painting onto the adjacent sections and broadcasting chips until the entire floor is complete. Be careful not to drop chips in handfuls directly down onto the floor. Once chips are placed, they cannot be removed. They can be painted over if you apply chips unevenly. If you choose to top coat this product, you must first be sure that all the solvents or water have evaporated from the coating during the curing process. Usually, you are able to recoat after 8 hours. You can test this by pressing on the coating with your thumb to verify that no fingerprint impression is left. If no impression is created, then the recoat or top coat can be started. When the end of the pot life has been reached, you will find that the material becomes hard to apply and will actually tend to roll back up onto the roller. Do not try to continue application when the coating has reached this step. Applications made at different times with differing environmental conditions may show slight variations in gloss. Before recoating or top coating, check the coating to ensure no epoxy blushes were developed. You will notice a whitish, greasy film or deglossing on the coating. If a blush is present, it must be removed prior to top coating or recoating. A standard type detergent cleaner can be used to remove any blush.